Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. I don't know what it is in the time zone you are living. Here we are 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm Karen. I'm living in Belgium, in Europe, in the heart of Europe. I'm a choir conductor and apart from that, also the founder of the Circle of Music. And about the Circle of Music, I want to talk to you tonight, and give you a bit explanation. If everything is right and that's the reason you are looking to this video, you received an offer you just can't deny about a pop-up choir. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share my screen and I will go through a kind of presentation together for you and to some Q&A. Last days I received quite some questions about the pop-up choir, so it becomes more clear for you. Afterwards, if you still have questions, you always can contact me and we will talk about it. So, next step, sharing the screen. From the beginning, of course. Can I help you to decide what is the title? It's about to join the one and only Circle of Music World Choir Games Pop-Up Choir. I know it's a mouthful. I'm not English, so I'm as well struggling about the terminology, but it's saying everything in one word. So this is what I said already. I will share with you. I will go through, give you an overview because it's about the World Choir Games. What is this about? Can I see it? What can I? What is the feeling about? So I will really go and share this information with you and going through the pop-up choir questions and answers. The World Choir Games, what is this about? Probably you have heard of it, but it's the largest global choral festival and competition tour in the world. So there isn't anything that is bigger than the World Choir Games when we are talking about choir and singing. So next year in Belgium, in 2020, we will have the next edition of this World Choir Games. And for the next edition, they expect the largest number of singers ever came to this festival. We expect 30,000 of singers out of 80 countries, and they all will come to Belgium, Flanders. And I can say, when you see it on the map, Belgium is a very small country, so we have to host it in 2 cities just because of the number of venues is not enough, the number of hotel rooms is not enough. So just imagine how many people just will come together and singing during 2 weeks. The World Choir Games, in its essence, it's really about bringing and joining people and the joy of singing together and the bond that it's creating and the connection that it gives with you. Of course, it's as well a kind of, there is also competition, but it's a healthy competition. But you don't have to participate on the competition. You also just can go and perform on concerts, friendship concerts. You can follow workshops. There are open singing. So everywhere where you will look, here in Antwerp or in Ghent, I'm living here in Antwerp, you will see singing people. And you just can enter a concert hall and see there the best choirs of the world. So it's just so cool. And when you like to sing, it's just not the same when you just can be there and see than when you are a participant. For me, it's a big difference. Sometimes I like going to a concert, for example, but when I'm there and I'm sitting on my chair and looking to performance, a lot of time I'm thinking, I wish I could be there. Because just the joy of playing and singing together. I will share some photos with you, just that you have a kind of idea of all the people and the different nationalities. For example, some people think that the average age of choir people, that they're all about 70 and up. The average age is 25. I'm making I'm 45, so for me, I will raise the average age to 26, for example, to the choirs. The same too is that so it's different, and it's not only the classical music. So you have so many different kinds of choirs with different nationalities, but different styles. You have the pop, you have the jazz, you have just choral music, more the divine music. You have gospel, you have, you name it, classical music. There's so many different styles. Also, every time when there is a World Choir Games, you have a big parade of nations. It's going through the main streets of the city, so it will be with us too, July the 11th. There's also, it's a bit copy-paste of the script they used for the Olympic Games. So you also have a village, you have a World Choir Village. And there you will, of course, meet all these other singers and participants and hug each other and sing each other and whatever you all can do. It's one large 2-week during party, but a singing party, and that's what's making it so great. You see pictures from the concerts, because it's of course about singing and going on the stage. You have the competition, but also the normal friendship concerts. And you always see, when you see singing people, the smile on their face, they are kind of zen state. They just like it, being there and enjoying the music and being together. Here on your left corner, for example, I also like this picture. It's in a mall. It's just, you will see everywhere singing people. So we have here in Antwerp a very big mall too. I can imagine when you go there, you will see suddenly 2 or 3 choirs or whatever people, and they just start out of nothing, just singing, kind of flash mob thing. So it's fantastic. And then, of course, again, a bit copy-paste from the Olympics. You also have a ceremony. You have the starting ceremony in the beginning of the World Choir Games, and you also have the closure ceremony. I will talk later about this closure ceremony, because it's the intention that we will participate with our choir, our pop-up choir too, on that stage. So here you see some pictures about this ceremony. So you are with so many people. You see when you count these people, you will be about 1,000 people on a stage, just 1,000 singers, and you have the orchestra, and you have the singers, the solo singers on themselves. It's in a large venue. We have here as well one here in Antwerp. Here, on this picture, you had the announcement of that it's in Flanders. So it's here in Belgium, Flanders, next year. All big photos. That gives you kind of idea. So I'm going to try to share my screen with a small video about this closure ceremony, that you can really feel what it's about and how it will be when you just participate with a choir. So I'm going to try, because the first time I didn't succeed. It's here, share again. It's this one. All right, enjoy. Okay, I hope you could follow this. One moment, getting to the slideshow. I can see and re-see this kind of videos 100 times, and every time again I feel the vibes, and I just can. It's not only about dreaming it, but I also already feel this vibration and how what a party and how many joy this brings. So I just had someone at the phone from one of the Dutch participants, and she also is used to singing big choirs and participating at kind of singing events. And she says too, you just can't describe this in words. And that's true. It's something you have to be there. You have to feel it. You have to just take it on you and just let come what has to come. And it's something amazing. And that's the only reason why I present this and why I trying to set up this pop-up choir, because World Choir Games, it's in the title itself, it's about participation of choirs to have the occasion to participate on that. So when it's possible that you are singing in a choir, even here in Flanders, we have a lot of choirs who decided not to join this or not to participate on the World Choir Games. So then you just can't participate, or you just are not singing in a choir, and then as well you can't participate. So only for that, I just give you the opportunity to participate in a choir, in a pop-up choir. So we just will make it possible for everyone. It's that simple. And why do I think is important? Because this is 100% what is my mission about and what I'm trying to do with the Circle of Music. I'm a conductor, as I said, and apart from that, I just want to bring more initiatives and more experience of music to the people. I know how powerful this is, what it's doing with people. I just felt it myself all these years. When I'm talking with people who have same kind of experiences, they just know and they just feel, and it's that what makes life so beautiful, when you're just there and you're on the stage and you have these goosebumps from here to there, and you just can't stop smiling at the time, and you just feel it weeks after that too. So when we can give this gift to other people and share this, it just makes your world and the world itself a better place. And that's what really is my mission about. So I don't stop with trying to organize all these kind of events. And for me, this is my next big event is this one, the pop-up choir, because it's just there. This opportunity is here. I know it's in Belgium. Perhaps it's a long travel for you, but that's make it even more important just to come and to meet other cultures. I can do this now. I'm already looking a bit before, but I can do it at a very, very low cost, because it's here in my town where I'm living. I don't have other costs, so I really can do it at a very low margin. I want to have it that it's possible for as many people. That's why I'm looking for hosts that you can stay at a very cheap price. So this is the Circle of Music. It's about World Choir Games, and it's about the opportunity to participate with a pop-up choir at this big event. The names you see here on this picture, these are people who already signed in that I'm aware of. I know there are still a lot of other people who are in the process of signing in. It just will be cool and great and amazing. A few words about the Circle of Music. World Choir Games Pop-Up Choir. It is what I said about participation for the World Choir Games next year. The World Choir Games, you have 2 weeks that you can subscribe as a choir, but each week is a separate subscription with a separate price. So we will participate in week 2. And for that week, you receive a festival ticket, so you are able to go to everything what is about in this week 2. That is organized by the World Choir Games. Apart from that, we are a pop-up choir, so we will perform at the World Choir Games on a friendship concert. The friendship concert is a concert that is where you just perform together with 2 or 3 other international choirs. So you're on the stage and each choir will come. We will sing 6 songs, so that's what we need to prepare up front on one concert. And then the other thing, it's what I already talked about, is we also will try to participate at the stage choir for the ending ceremony. So you have the last day, the last evening of these World Choir Games, you have the end ceremony. Really think about the Olympic Games, and it's just the same. So a large stage with, it will be 1,000 singers, we'll have full orchestra with dancers, with solo singers, and we will all perform. So this is also where we subscribe for. So it's about a pop-up choir and a performance, and apart from that as well, perform on the stage at the end ceremony. That is just a very large tickets that you will, it's just a winning ticket, let's say, or a golden ticket. I will go shortly through some slides about questions that I received last days that was not clear for people. So first of all, I got some questions about the choir composition. So for me, it's a pop-up choir. And as I told you, my vision or the intention is just giving people the occasion to participate on the World Choir Games. This means I'm not going, it's really about diversity, about bringing people together. From the moment you are 18 and up, you're welcome. Regardless which background you have. If you don't have singing experience, we will have people with singing experience in the choir, so it will be a mix. I just only think about when you really know I can't sing, perhaps this is nothing for you. But when you just know I'm okay, I sing in the shower and people don't run away when I'm singing, then you're 100%, 200%, 1000% welcome. As well, perhaps you don't have singing experience or not choir experience, we will make that happen. We will make it work with the choir. The same thing when you are used to singing in a choir, you have these different voices, mostly when you have a choir which is singing numbers with different voices. You have typically the high, the sopranos, the altos, the male voices. We will work with a number of people who subscribe. So when there are only women who subscribe, we will have a women choir. When we have a mixed choir, we will have a mixed choir. I will look for arrangements that are suitable for the composition of the people who subscribe, because it's about them. I will just make your day, and I will just make something that is working for us as a choir, and that's what is counting. Okay. About how many people, the intention is that I start working with the choir as from 20 people, and then we can go up, but there is an upper limit. I'm not used to choirs of more than hundreds of people or something like that. So I think about 40, 50 people, and then really I will draw a limit. So don't wait too long. The subscriptions are coming. Each day I receive more and more. So if you just feel it's something like I want to do, just don't hesitate, just sign in. About spoken language, as you hear, It's not perfect, my English, I know, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So I don't have any problem with English. My French is it's the same as I speak in English, and Dutch is my mother tongue. When you're speaking Spanish or when you're speaking German, that will be a bit more difficult, but we will manage, and we also have the language of the music, so everything will be fine. About the repertoire, so I'm trying to have an international choir. This is really, I always dream, I have big dreams. So the intention is, because we are a choir, we will have a diversity of people coming from different nations. It will be great that we also will sing a song from each nation that we have in our choir. So that's the first intention. And depending on the level of the experience of everyone, or let's say the average level, we will make, there will be much more difficult arrangement or more easy arrangement. Or it will be 2 voices or up to 4 or 5 or 6, depending how many people we are and what the level is of their experience. So it's really, I really will work with the people I have, and we will just make it work. Again, that's the definition, what we will do. It's really measuring, tailoring work, and I think this is important for the concept. About the preparatory, that also I received quite some questions about, certainly, especially from the Belgian people. How is it working? So you have to see there, first of all, you will receive every material you need to learn yourself. So you will receive the lyrics, the music scores, you will have the audio files with your voice that you really can listen and re-listen when you're in the car or something like that. Apart from that, we will have online sessions here on the Zoom platform, for example. And for the really people who are living here in Belgium, we also will organize live sessions. The online sessions, we will have, it will be that we get to know each other already, but also I will give you each support you need that you get prepared. That's the intention. So we will have some really choir or kind of session that I will learn how is your voice, how can you learn this lyric or things like that. Perhaps you have questions, you want to check, am I saying right? This kind of things. There also will be two vocal sessions. It's not me who will doing that, but one of my friends will give these vocal sessions. So everything what we need. Think about, there will be, depending on the demand, on the necessity, it will be more or less sessions. Let's say in average about 4 sessions we will have in advance. It's not obliged to be there. I just want to ask if it's possible for you, just be there. But then we will meet each other more. We have more an idea of each other. But it's the intention that you come prepared to the choir week in July. So depending what you need, if you are a skilled singer and you can read the lyrics, or you just have a very good ear and you just can work with the audio files, I'm totally fine with that. It's not a problem. So it's up to you what you want and the time you want to invest in the preparatory work. I hope this is a bit clear. Then our choir week. So I tried to put everything together in a kind of a frame or something like that. It's of course with reservation, because everything depends on the when we have our performance, and this we only will know this somewhere in February, March next year. We will have all the details, but the intention is we start on July the 9th. This is all still in the first week of the World Choir Games, what we don't participate, but we need the first 2 days for rehearsals for our pop-up choir. So we come, we know our songs, and we bring everything together with our pop-up choir. We start at 5 p.m. Belgium time, so during the day you just, if you want, you just can arrive on July the 9th itself, and at 5 p.m. we start. We have a big kickoff. We will meet each other. We will have a short rehearsal, and then afterwards we will have dinner together, so we can learn to know each other. We just can start the bonding with the pop-up choir. And then on Friday we will have a full day of rehearsal. That's the least we will need to bring everything in a decent way together, that we have that we can do a nice and decent performance. And then from Saturday, July the 11th, the second week starts. So from that time, I don't know how the organization will be. Because we will part of the stage choir, it demands that we will be at the rehearsals from the stage choir. Let's say in the World Choir Games last year, in 2018 in South Africa, they had each morning had rehearsals. So I have no idea if it will be the same this time, but then you have a kind of idea. It's a recurrence, or just quite some hours that you have rehearsal for the stage choir. I hope that we will find for our choir as well on July the 11th also some time to do the last rehearsal together. On July the 11th, you also have the Parade of Nations. I hope we can go there with our choir, so we can be there too. We will see. And then from the Sunday, July 12th, till the Wednesday, July 15th, it will be a mixture of the rehearsals from the stage choir. Perhaps we have small rehearsals, but it won't be much anymore. We really need to do it in the first days. And apart from that, you are free to go and to see and to feel the vibrations, to go to all these concerts. The best choirs of all the world will be there. You can go to open singings, to the village, just go and eat the Belgian food. We can really make very fine and delicious food, or just the Belgian fries and the beer, whatever, just enjoy everything. And then Wednesday, the 15th of July, we have the slot ceremony. It's in the evening, and so that's what I talked to you earlier here in this presentation. So, and afterwards it's finished, but it will be after the ceremony. I can imagine there will be a big party until the early hours or something like that. So let's say July 15th about midnight, or July 16th very early in the morning, it will be finished, and then the dream is over and we can dream, have new dreams to dream about. So but the smile will stay on your face, I'm sure, for weeks. That's a promise. What can I say about the time investment? Yeah, that is what I explained. So just be there to the fullest. For you, when you're just coming from abroad, it's not a question that you have to work. For here, the Flemish people, some of them, they were just checking if they need to take off for that period. But for you, just go and experience it to the fullest. It will be such an amazing event. I spoke to people who just were there in South Africa last year, and they are all saying, at each corner of the street, you will see singing people and smiling people and having fun. And so it's not only going to a concert or to a closed venue that you are going. So it's everywhere. It's breathing. The city is breathing music and singing and bonding and connection with people. Also, the people from the different nations, they have their costumes on. So it's one big party. So be there. These were the most important questions I got out from that are not yet in the frequent asked questions. So when you hear this, I think it's clear for you. I put a price the lowest possible. I don't have many costs of organizing because it's just here around my corner, so I don't have to travel myself. That's why I can put these costs so low. Also not the intention that I become rich or something like that. I just want to be feasible for as many people as possible. So I think you know this 170 US dollar, it's a bargain. It's just because I can't do it for free. I'm not that rich. So there are costs involved, they have to be covered. And for the rest, it's just up to you if you will come and experience this large thing and do yourself this gift, yes or no. So I want to say, and to wrap up, where are you waiting for? Don't wait too long. Places are filling up. So I don't have any idea in 1 week where we are. But in 1 week, no, next Friday, for you, it's still Friday when you are in the US. The registration, the package, the early bird registration ends already. So it's in 1 day and a half for you, I think. And then price is rising. I know it's not a lot higher, but each dollar you just can, you don't spend more money than necessary. But about money, it's this offer is just priceless. Even 170 US dollar, it's nothing. Just you don't have to think about it. You just have to push on the button and be there. And you have a whole year to see how you can manage. Oh, I forgot. For those who want, I'm also working with hosts families. So it's not that you have to go and look for your own hotel, for example. So if you want, I already have some participants who just said, I want to host another participant. I didn't put it here in the presentation, but it's as well on the offer. So it's about, I think 60 US dollar, it was 50 euros in total for this total 7 days that you stay with the host. It's for your bed, for your breakfast. So even that's make it, it's just, you don't have to think about it. You just have to join. I think this is clear. All right. So in the presentation, I will send you to, you can click again on the registration form, and then it's up to you if you want to come. So if you say yes, I want to congratulate with your decision. I'm sure we will meet again very soon. It will be online for the first month, but next year we will see each other live. And believe me, it will be one of the best decisions you have ever taken. So to end, I'm going to try to share again the last video to welcome you in Europe, in Belgium, at the World Choir Games, in our pop-up choir, and hope to see you soon. Bye. Trying, huh? No, it's here. No, it's not that. Where is it? Right, it's here. Bye. See you.